Okay, progress report. Not going too bad. First week, it's like been covered over and whatnot. For some reason, my dad's covered in the chasings that were for these wall lights. When I'm gonna need to pull them out if you don't want the cable there, if you know what I mean. But I suppose I could leave it in there. But anyway, you got that light there, that pulse cord and that light there to be removed and disconnected, because what's happening is obviously that wall's coming down and I need to check a few other things apart from that. These wall lights ain't getting scrapped, they're being kept for when we finally decide to replace the conservatory. And yeah, so it's not too bad. But we have run into a few issues. But apart from that, everything's going well so far. Dido's come off fine, hasn't ripped much plaster out when it was being removed, which is a good thing. So it was all around here, along there, all the way down here and that bit. I don't know if there's any bits left on the windshield. That's what it were. So not too bad, not too bad. But we've got a few issues now. So, obviously, as you can see there's a chasing fill-in patch there, and my dad undone it, and he said to me that he said that don't look big enough to hold all the cables that's in the fuse board. I was like, no, and that's not a good thing. And literally, there is a shower circuit and a power circuit that goes to where I don't know. That's why when I do the board change, I need to figure out where it goes. In regards to that, I've not looked in there yet, so it'd be interesting to see what it looks like inside. I should think it shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. So that's problem number one, is just like trying to get the fuse board moved up. Problem number two, this is where it could be a damper on things. So in the kitchen, my dad thought, right, we'll see what's in that box and in. And as you can see, the fucking thing will focus. What's that? For some reason the downlights are interfering with the camera, I don't know why. So yeah, we took the that brown wooden oak looking beam thing off, and it shows a floorboard. A joist. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, it's probably just to hold the two ceilings together. It's got some cables running in it. 2 power lighting and 1 power. Very interesting indeed. I wonder. So if we follow it all the way down to here, there's the classic bread. There you go. Bish bash bosh. It's a fucking RSJ. It's a mini one, because like I said before, the floorboards go like the width of the house, like from side to side. That's not good. I don't know if it's to stop the floorboards flexing, I don't know, but the only thing I do know is it's put a hold up on things. We have a gut feeling that that wall there has been pushed out, which I highly doubt it, because there's no evidence suggesting that it has been pushed, like extended outward, like widthwise, but that's not a good thing. It is a steel RSJ, reinforced steel joist, if you're wondering what that means. That's not good, not good at all. As well as what the works we're doing in here, we're going to get a builder in to have a look at that. Quote us, because my dad wants an RSJ going along from widthways and then to reinforce that again, so it look like a T in the ceiling, which will look a bit daft, but if they can do it like that, we'll have to just put up with it. And we've got a few other jobs on the go. Well, I say on the go, they're being priced up at the minute, but what we're doing is we're getting the kitchen priced up, for when we have to knock it through. It should be alright, hopefully. Should be, fingers crossed. I'm touching wood and whatnot. So yeah. So when we get the new kitchen, we're not having an electric cooker, we're having a gas cooker like we did back in my old house, because the electric one, it's alright, but gas was so much easier, to be fair. So we're going to get a gas cooker put in and whatnot. So yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. And another thing is here out there. Here we is. It's the Runster. Right, mister? Big boy now, ain't ya? Nearly two. That boiler in there's getting replaced for a combi boiler, or whatever you call it, so that can be just freed up. And I get to keep the boiler. Yeah. We're going to just tell basically British Gas to just leave the boiler, because I want to take it to bits. You coming in, buddy? No, he's giving me a look as they're saying, why are you talking to yourself? You're a madman. So we got a company called SE Gas Services coming out on the Monday the 9th, and we've got British Gas coming out on Tuesday the 10th of this month, January. So not too shabby. Alright, so just waiting on the washing machine to be done. I don't know how he's still sleeping, because the bearings on the washing machine are going again. Just going to create a bit of noise. The bearings are severely gone. So stay tuned in probably about halfway through the year of a scrapping video on a washing machine, because that thing won't last much longer. It sounds like the bearing's about to give way any minute, but that ain't got long left till that's finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep that, have a look and see what's inside it and see the state of the thing. No. It's always a good thing to be a hoarder, as it were. This is a lighting pendant, a fairly brand new one, probably a couple of years old at most, probably about 5-6 years old maybe, give or take, because there's no browning on the end of that, which you'll get after a very long time in service. The only thing is, it's reverse polarised, which on a bayonet fitting, which is, this is a bayonet cap light fitting, that would not really matter. Maybe on the LED lamps it would, but it's just a bit silly when it comes to connect it. So obviously this base is not new, but obviously the pendant, cable and lamp holder is obviously new. So DIY Dave's been at it again, but anyway, I removed it from a job because he wanted a fancy light fitting. It looked like a 2D fitting that's flushed against the ceiling, and it had mains in, mains out. At the light fitting it had, what else did it have? The switch, and it had another light spurred off it somewhere, and I'm not sure why. But I had to connect that into a light fitting that sit flush, and there wasn't much space because it sat bang on a joist, but I managed to get it anyway. So it's a good thing to be a hoarder, because this lighting pendant will come in handy, so we don't have to spend any money on, like, well, you know, going out buying a pendant and whatnot for temporary lighting. So that'll be for in here, and them ones in there can just stay as is. I'll just strap them to the joist or something rather than just have them hanging. So yeah, not too bad, but we'll get another look in there then. Right then, let's have a look at the state of the fuse board then. I have to do a little bit of taken to bits, but we'll get there. Right, now that I've took the annoying cover off, it gives me better access to the fuse board. But the only alarming thing is the fixing point for this bit here is under here. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can shine a light. See, there you go. There's the 2 entry points there. But it doesn't show me anywhere else apart from there and there. Where else has this been fixed to? Oh yeah, so I tell lights, one there, and one there. That's alright, then don't have to worry about it being anywhere near the it's close, but not too close to the cable entry down the bottom. But the question is, where is the other, cables and that? For the other fuse board and the other circuits in here and stuff. We've had to find out. That circuit breaker down is a spare. So flick everything off like that. Test the RCD. It's an RCD main switch. I've got my voltage indicator here. These are my old ones. I've got a different pair. I've got the Fluke T500, I think that's what it's called. One of the, you do the amps, voltage, amps, ohms, amps, and continuity, I think. I'll have to double check, I can't remember. But yeah, these are my old ones. Apparently these are supposedly the GS38 testers you should use, but they're not the greatest. That's all I can say. Right, so the question is, where do the cables end of the fucking fuse board? Oh god. I might have to pull the main fuse just to have a quick looky. But yeah, it's dead. I've tested it and double checked. Yeah. Great. We got 3 cables on. Look at that. That's shit, that is. Look, I just yanked that out. That's shit, that is. So I've got 3 cables in there, 3 cables in the other 32 amp breaker. It says from the main switch 1, 2. So it says ring, so that'll probably be the house ring, and then 4 is kitchen. What? That's terrible, that is. That's shit. I bet that's not even done up tight enough. Betcha. If I can get a screwdriver to fit. No. That's shit, that is. It's very shit. We'll have to sort it all out. Great. Right then, so for some reason these testers don't want to test continuity. Fucking things. That's why I decided to get rid of them in the first place and get a different one. So yeah, it's alright when you test continuity, like your mains voltage, it'll tell you, but when you're trying to test continuity, you touch copper as well, either on one or the other, you'll just create a false continuity loop, and it's just a bit stupid, really. So I'm gonna have to go to the place of work, to the site that I've been working at, and get my bloody hand tools, because I didn't think I would need to take it to bits. Well, I shouldn't have really took it to bits, but it's because I yanked that one cable out. It's just got me thinking. I don't know, but yeah, this one is labelled up as kitchen, so I'm guessing the kitchen is a radial. That one there is ring up plus the conservatory. It's definitely got to be that. And then obviously these 2 here are ring down probably, and then obviously this one's the kitchen. It's going to be a long job. I could just see it happening. Oh well, it is what it is, I suppose. Well, my suspicions have been confirmed. They do come bottom entry, and I think they do come in the cavity along with the meter tails. Great. That's just what I need. Should be alright though. The cavity's quite big. It's probably about probably about that big cavity, so it should be alright. I've just got to try and pull a brick out all the way up yonder, because this house was built in 38 I think, or 39, 1939, and the electrics, well, obviously this has been rewired at some point, and the board has been, well, obviously changed, and it's going to be changed again when it gets partially rewired in the kitchen. So I'm going to put it all back together and pretend I didn't see it, because it is still dead. I'll double check it. And yeah, them are tight. Don't know why these ones were loose, but I'll sort that. It's no biggie. Right then, so now that I know that what's what-ish, it'll give me a peace of mind of what's gonna happen, like for like the power stuff and that. Just got off the phone to my dad. Apparently gonna be put on hold till we can get a builder in, which is fucking up my plans at work, because I could have gone in today and got a lot of stuff done, but hey ho, never mind, it is what it is. But at least I now know what the situation is with that. Great. Anyway, I'm going to whip it back together and power it back up. I've checked all connections, all but that one were tight, except for the main incomings, because I ain't got my work stuff, and I'm not using an uninsulated screwdriver on a 63 amp supply, so you're good. Or 60 to 80 amp supply, I think it is, I can't remember. But yeah, it's quite a beefy one, so I don't fancy getting a kick off it. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. So the generation of fuse boards would have been, when this thing was first rewired, it would have had a rewireable, obviously, fuse distribution board. And then it's obviously been changed at some point, probably when that was pulled in for the heating and the shower. That was probably updated to an RCD main switch fuse board. This one's probably about 25 years old. I'll get onto that in a minute. 25 years old at easy. And the regs have changed now, and because we're going to be doing electric work in this house, I want it to be up to the regs as much as I can. So when this changes, when we do the work, I'll come to connect it up. This fuse board's being obviously changed and moved up there. It's being moved to Amendment 3 distribution board, which is a metal clad one. So we're good for the power on. We're all good. So at least that all still works, which is good news. Just go and have a little wander. And yeah, not too shabby. This is someone's idea of blanking something off. Ain't got the blanks, no worries, I'll just shove a bit of carbon in there. What a fucking tit. Going in the bin. So, yeah. Right then, that's that then. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.